Before you buy a home in Southeast Michigan, there's one test that I strongly recommend you do not skip: the radon test. Radon is a naturally occurring radioactive gas that comes from the soil underneath a home. It can either come through foundation cracks, sump pump openings, crawl spaces, utility lines, and other small openings. The tricky part is that you cannot see it, smell it, or taste it. A house can look clean, updated, perfectly maintained, and still have elevated radon. The only way to know is to test it. According to the state of Michigan, approximately 1 out of every 4 Michigan homes is expected to have radon above the EPA's recommended action level. That does not mean every neighborhood or every house will have the same result. Radon can be high in one house and low in the house next door. You cannot rely on a neighbor's test, a zip code map, or the age of the home. You need to test the actual house you are purchasing. Why does this matter? Long-term exposure to radon increases the risk of lung cancer. Radon is considered the second leading cause of cancer deaths in the United States, behind smoking. The risk becomes even greater for people who currently smoke or smoked in the past. Radon testing is especially important when the house has a basement, crawl space, sump pump, or several different foundation sections. It is also extremely important when you plan to use the basement as a bedroom, home office, playroom, gym, or family room. Radon levels are often highest in the lowest occupied portion of the house, which is why the test should normally be placed in the basement, which would be normally realistically used as a living space. What about a house that already has a radon mitigation system? That is usually a positive feature, but the house should still be tested. You want to verify that the system is operating properly and keeping the radon levels down. During a real estate transaction, a short-term radon test is commonly conducted for at least 48 hours under closed house conditions. That means the windows and exterior doors generally need to stay closed except for normal entry and exit. The EPA recommends taking action when the result is 4 picocuries per liter or higher. Below 4, it's not considered totally risk-free, but it's the standard that the EPA uses, and that's what we've used in real estate. And here's the important part. The high radon result does not automatically mean you should walk away from a good house. Radon can generally be reduced by installing a radon mitigation system that pulls the gas from underneath the foundation and vents it safely above the roof. Depending on the purchase agreement and inspection negotiations, the buyer may request that the seller install a system or provide a credit toward the work. My advice is simple. Do not judge the risk by the home's age, location, appearance, or what happened at the neighbor's house. Test the home you are purchasing, understand the result, and address the problem when necessary. A radon test is a relatively small step during the inspection period, but it can protect you and your family for years after you receive the keys.